Hi guys, this is Boris, and this quick video is for the first-time home buyers out there. Normally I do videos for investors. I show you guys how to make money in real estate, specifically in California, Los Angeles market. But when I did last video, Michael asked me to talk to first-time home buyers and to discuss schools and what to look for, how to approach buying your first home. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so. And before I address the first-time home buyers, I wanted to quickly go over the comments that I got on my last video regarding real estate market as of middle of June 2020. I got a couple of responses, and two of the valid ones were following. One, we keep forgetting about earthquakes in California and how it may affect real estate prices. Valid point, I don't know what to tell you. There was a recent article in New York, LA Times talking about 11% chance of a major earthquake in California. It's there, it's one of the risks we have to take. Talk to your insurance agent about earthquake coverage. Make sure the real estate that you buy, you do proper inspections, the buildings are properly strapped. Northridge happened in '94, so it was 26 years. Building code changed, the buildings are much sturdier. There's multifamily buildings that have earthquake retrofit, but yes, it's a very valid concern, but it's a concern in any market. Second one is about Nevada. Dear friend of mine from Vegas respectfully disagreed with my optimism on the market, and he mentioned that Nevada is hurting. Very valid point. Vegas is disproportionately reliant on restaurants, hospitality, entertainment, you name it. All the sins are in Vegas. So yes, it will be some road to recovery in Nevada. That being said, I know California market much better than I know any other market, so consult with your local real estate professional. Okay, first-time home buyers, this is for you guys. Number one, I'd like to throw it out there that I'm not advocating home ownership for the sake of home ownership. If you find something that you like, if you can afford it, if you can pull the payment for the next 5, 7, 30 years, great. If not, there's plenty of rental places. It's not for everybody. Years ago, I was saying buy your first property, absolutely, if you're in a certain tax bracket. But with recent changes in the tax code, your itemized deduction threshold is much higher. So a lot of homeowners, they don't even get to itemize. So there is not as much tax benefit to buying your first property. That being said, absolutely, you choose your schools, you choose your decor. You're not decorating somebody's house or an apartment. You can do whatever you want, right? Couple of things. Why do people move? Specific question was school system, how recent changes in the school systems affect real estate prices. I don't know what changes we have. I know there is a lot of changes, but a lot of neighborhoods are established around good schools. Studio City, West Hills, Calabasas, these areas were not hit as much in 2008 as some of the other neighborhoods because people moved there with a specific purpose of getting their kids in specific schools. Moving to neighborhoods with good public schools, it's a lot cheaper sometimes than getting your kids into a private school. So there's few things about buying your first home. One, location, location, location. Figure it out, guys. Find a local agent, and there's Zillows and Redfins out there. Figure out what your price range is, and find your preferred, your secondary location. 2, your monthly payments, and same 2 is your down payment. There's a lot of programs out there for first-time home buyers, but for the purpose of this video, figure you need to put 20% down. Right, so $1 million house, 20% down, $800,000 loan. There's not a lot of details in financing your primary residence. So the best way to start would be to find a local mortgage professional or banker. I prefer mortgage brokers. Go out there and run some tests, run some numbers. $1 million purchase, 20% down payment, $800,000 loan amount. What's going to be your payment? On top of your mortgage principal and interest payment, you're going to have property taxes, which is about 1.2% a year, give or take. If you're buying a condo or a townhome, you're going to have HOA fee. You're going to have insurance and utilities. Like everything else is just like anywhere else, right? So your mortgage payment, insurance is not usually a lot, and property taxes. So after you talk to a mortgage professional, you'll have a clear picture of how much you can afford. Figure, you're thinking about the $1 million with 20% down, it's about $800,000. You go to your mortgage professional and he says, well, the rates are so low now, you can get 3.25 or something, and your monthly payment is going to be $3,500 plus property taxes, insurance. And you think about, okay, I can afford more. What about $1.5 million house? Or you may not have 20% down payment. You only have 10. Is it possible? Would I have to pay mortgage insurance on that? So your number one step is to know what you qualify for. If you even have enough documentable income to qualify for the mortgage. And if your credit is good, maybe your brother took out a credit card in your name and took off to Vegas, and your credit is shut now. Start with your local mortgage broker, run your numbers, figure out what are your primary motivators to move, whether it's school, whether it's you want to be next to the ocean, you want to be closer to work. And you can get an idea of what you can get for your buck in a certain neighborhood. And once you get that pre-approval for mortgage broker, you can get out there and start looking for properties. So just as an overview, start with the mortgage professional, find a good real estate agent that's local to the area where you consider buying a home. Neighborhoods with good schools are more stable in the periods of downturns, and go for it. Keep in mind that also real estate buying is cyclical, especially in neighborhoods where good schools are. Kids go to school in September, so that's why, part of the reason why yearly real estate market kind of slows down when you get to September, October, and then people start shopping for Christmas gifts. Subscribe down below to get notified about my future videos. Next video I'll actually get to the point and I'll show you guys how to make money in real estate. Have a good day, and almost forgot, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. I'll talk to you guys later.